Okay, we're back. Um, I do a lot of editing on the YouTube side just because it's easy, and I think if a recording goes over 6 hours, you can't edit it on YouTube.
Okay.
So that's why. Okay, entangle. Is that what you're considering?
Yes. So the beaver, for example, can then be like incapacitated.
It turns it into difficult terrain. The creature in the area that you cast the spell must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants. Blah blah blah.
And I'm sure beaver doesn't have much of a strength.
I don't know. You're making me jump from all kinds of stuff to all kinds of stuff.
I know. And so the first one's confused. The second one turned into beaver and constrained on
Yep.
entangle. And to get out, he has to use an action anyway, which is even better. I still have 4 more attacks left, and I don't know what to do with them. That's terrible. Anything that can help us? Visual, any sort of like beneficial spells that they can cast on us? Because I have an old pixie spell, and that's not right.
I'm still looking for Beaver, but I'm going to assume that he's going to.
Just make it
I,
anything small,
I'm going to assume it's like a common.
like a strength 2 or 1 or whatever. It'll be really small.
Yeah. I'm just going to say he fails for now.
So what are the other spells again? Sorry, I don't have it here for some reason.
Look in the chat there. Well, I'm looking at something else, but look in the chat. You'll see at will Druidcraft and a couple other things there.
Confusion, dancing lights, detect evil and good, detect thoughts, dispel magic, entangle, fly. Oh, and then they cast fly in us.
Okay, I'm going to use Badger for Beaver.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that actually. I was thinking that too.
Okay.
So fly. 1, 2, 3, 4. I still have 2 spells left. And I guess they can try to entangle the other giant. He'll have to use his. They'll have to use their action for their strength feat or whatever. So that still works.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a strength saving throw. So I guess it's against your DC. I'm guessing.
For entangle.
Yeah.
DC, against your spell save DC. So you said their spell save DC is 12, right?
Yes. So he's entangled.
And they cast it on the confused giant as well.
They cast entangle on that guy too.
Yeah, I have 2 more spells, so I have 2 kicks at the can with that.
Confused giant saves against the entangle, so he's in difficult terrain, but he's not entangled.
Okay, he has 1, and he has 1 more entangle on him.
Oops, that's not that one. Saves against it.
Damn it. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, and
okay. So, what were we trying to do with these giants again? They have something we wanted, right?
They took the gold from the what's it called? The wagon that was en route to like Sunderbar or something like that.
Perfect. Okay. And now it's their turn.
Yep. I'm just trying to draw a 20-foot square here.
So if you quote unquote kill them when they're polymorphed, then they revert back to their regular form with the hit points they had when they were polymorphed.
Yes, and any spillover is taken off the original form.
Oh, so there is spillover damage?
Yeah.
Sort of like with my form, like whatever goes over their hit points becomes damage to this form?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so it is their turn.
Yep.
Correct. Okay. Okay, so difficult terrain guy, well, confused guy has to make his roll.
Yep. D10, right?
Just 1 second. Has to do a wisdom saving throw first. No, he was confused. We figured that out. So yes, roll 1d10 please to figure out what happens to this guy.
Ooh.
And he does this at the start of each of his turns. So he uses all of its movement to move in a random direction determined by a roll on a d8. So a 1 will be north, and then every other number after that will be northeast, east, so on and so forth. So do a 1d8, please. And the creature does not take an action in this turn. So there's your extra bonus. So that's southwest.
Mm-hmm.
And he can only move 15 feet because he's... So he gets out of his he gets out of the difficult terrain area.
That's which one? That's the confused one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I want to see this last 9 rounds. So by the end of this turn, it'll be 8, and then the other guy.
Here's polymorph for an hour.
Yeah, he's a beaver. So he's going to make another strength saving throw to try to get the heck out. And he gets a 10, so he fails. Okay, your guys' turn.
Nice. Okay. Is the treasure visible?
Or
Where is it?
More so Laura's turn. All you see on them is sacks that they're carrying, giant sacks. So if you're gonna assume that if they have the treasure on them, it's in there.
So I need to know, can we get at those treasures without fighting them? Like, are they on the ground while they're fighting, or where are they?
I imagine they're tied to their belt.
Well, there is no belt on the
on the beaver.
Yeah.
And then its gear
God.
melded into its new form. So,
Nice. Okay.
You can pick up the beaver and run with it.
I have a plan. It's an even better plan, and it's so fucking evil, but it's beautiful at the same time.
Okay, so first of all, it's Laura's turn. So Laura, what do you want to do?
So I say to Laura,
Yeah.
try to get this sack off of the confused guy.
If I shoot the confused guy, will confusion wear off? Or
Ooh, it doesn't say that it does it?
Each creature
You look.
then succeed affected target can take reactions. Must roll 1d10 at the start of each of its turn, which we already did. At the end of its turn, an affected creature can take a wisdom saving throw. If it succeeds, the effect ends for that target. So I have to do that yet. No, it doesn't say anything about damage or anything like that. But I do have to do a wisdom saving throw for this guy.
After our turn. Or,
No,
yeah, they go after.
okay, I say to
actually,
roll.
I'm sorry. I don't do a wisdom saving throw because I did the wisdom saving throw. No, the pixies confused him last turn. This was his turn. He moved. He did his stuff, and then he just did a wisdom saving throw, and he failed.
Excellent.
Okay, so sorry. Now it's your turn, Laura.
Okay, I'm gonna say to Barrel, go closer, not further away. Run towards the unconfused one. And we're
No. You leave him to me. I've got him taken care of.
I think what Laura means is
Get closer.
get closer so I can get to him
slap the
quicker
crap out of him.
and attack him or something.
I'm human now.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, bareback.
But don't forget, you're flying.
Oh, that's right. They cast fly
How
on
am I
you.
flying? You cast
Is the-
fly on me.
Yeah, they both we each got a fly spell.
The pixies
Oh my
cast
God.
fly on you.
What's
I made
fly
this-
speed? Is it 60 feet?
Six,
Fly
60.
Speed?
And you have no terrain issues or anything.
60 feet for up to 10 minutes. Or fly for up to 10 minutes.
This is going to be beautiful.
There. I'm gonna fly there.
Okay.
And put the bow away and get the rapiers out.
Okay.
And get if he comes, what I'm gonna do is hold my action. So if he comes close to me, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
Because I can't do anything else. Actually, no. I'm gonna take the dodge action instead.
Okay.
I have a question. Is there a disarm capability for you?
There is, but it's an extra, like it's an optional rule. I think.
While he's confused, if you can disarm him, that's like one sword we can get out of battle.
I would give you a strength check to try to like tear the sword out of his hand. But I don't think I would give anybody advantage or disadvantage. I can't. Well, you know what? I'll give the giant a disadvantage, given that if he's still under the confusion spell when you do that.
He has no reaction.
Oh.
Which means it should be auto, right? Isn't that a reaction?
It's part of. I would say it's part of his move, or I don't think it's specifically a reaction.
I think a saving throw is a reaction, isn't it? Saving throw reaction? I could be wrong.
We're learning so much about D&D in this session.
Are saving throws reactions? No, not anymore, I guess.
My guess is a saving throw is part of your free action in your move and turn. Your move and action.
So, okay, so because I know it's your turn first, but if I can give you direction to make this work, where was the spells?
We've already turned this into the Brile show, so don't stop now.
I know, I'm sorry. So phantasmal force. I'll never ever complain about you having a green flame moment. It's not here. Why is it not in the spell list?
Obviously, it's not part of the SRD then.
Phantasmal force. I'm wondering if that could be used to disarm. You craft illusion. Oh, even better. Okay, so then two of them will come, because, go ahead, take your turn. I'm going to help you with something. I'm sorry, because I have to wait until their turn for this. So.
Okay, just note phantasmal form is concentration. Okay, lore.
So I told him to leave the badger to me, and then.
So you moved up there. Is that your regular movement or dash?
He was regular because he was holding an action.
Yeah, because it's 6 feet flying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 60 feet.
Okay, so you move there, and you're just gonna hold your action, do a dodge.
I'm gonna do a dodge. Yeah.
Okay. And just be aware again, if they make their saving throw at the end of this, then they're not confused until it's possibly cast on them again. Okay, so is that your turn, Lore?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Brile.
This is going to be fun. Okay, so.
Better be.
Where's my. Where am I? I didn't. Christ. I'm trying to click on Brile, but it's not letting me. Oh, there he is. So I was over. Well, I'm going to be with you, so. Okay, so first off,
Yep.
I cast a heal on myself. At level 3. So for 20.
Okay.
I think it's more than I needed, but too bad I can't split that between us. I'll just change it back. Okay, so I'm fully healed. Then I do a dash, and I fly over to the badger.
So you can cast the heal as a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wrong heal for that, I think, though. Hold on. Healing word is bonus action. That was the wrong heal. It should have been this one. 11. That's so I'm just shy. So I'm 58. Okay, so I and then I do my flight straight at a dash, snatch the little fucker by the neck, and I start to fly up.
He's entangled, so you're going to have to try to rip him away from the entanglement. A creature.
Actually, I'll shout over to the fairies. Release the entanglement as I'm flying over. It's concentration.
Okay. Can they do that as an? Do they do that as an action, or as a like? Will they have an action on their turn if they do that?
Yeah, because it's just a reaction, I think.
Okay, just to turn it off.
They're just not concentrating on the spell anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Good enough.
So
okay, so that entanglement, including the difficult terrain, leaves, I imagine. Okay.
And then I fly over, snatch him by the neck, and go straight up.
Okay, let's think about this for a second. So you used a dash movement to get there?
Yeah, so I'll still have 20 left in my move.
Okay.
So it's just whether you're going to make it difficult for me to snatch this guy by the neck. I mean, he is a beaver. He's not a badger. He just has you're using the stats of badger, so he's going to be less fight worthy. So I just want to snatch him by the neck, the back of the neck, and then go straight up.
Okay, so he's going to do a dex save to attempt to avoid you snatching him, and you will do a. What will you roll to combat that? An athletics strength check against his dex?
I'm thinking I will use a athletics check, which I'm skilled in.
You totally beat him. You've got the badger.
Awesome. Snatch him by the back of the neck, and I'm going to start flying up. And then the fairies will create some phantasmal forces to create a whole bunch of. They'll all do it, so there'll be 8 of them. Surrounding this confused guy are going to be another 8 fire giants or something. Hold on, what can I use? So it takes 3 of the mind of the creature. You can see with the ranged target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, you create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon of your choice that is no larger than a 10-foot cube. Okay, so actually it'll just be like bars. They'll create like all these obstacles around them, so that he's like trapped. 10-foot, that won't work. Okay, just punch 10 creatures, or 8 creatures rather.
Okay.
We'll make them like 10 hellhounds.
Sure. And what's the end effect that you're trying to do? Make this guy scared, or what?
I'm giving him 10 more targets to attack if he does come lucid.
Okay, so you're trying to create illusions around him that he's going to attack.
That he thinks are real, yeah.
Okay. I would just create a bunch more, I don't know, humans, half-elves, like hellhounds. You might think they're friendly. I guess until the illusion attacks them, I guess.
Or the opposite of the hellhounds, the frostwolves.
Sure. Sounds good.
So So he has like 8 saving throws, intelligence saving throws. Just roll 8 times whatever.
Okay,
And that's how many.
Okay, so intelligence saving throw. So against your 12, so he beats one, beats another, beats a third, crits it actually. Fails one, so there's 4. So he's 1 out of 4.
Yeah.
Beats another, beats another, beats another, fails a second time, so he fails twice.
Shit. Okay, so 2 frost wolves, and the effect is even that he feels the cold of their breath with their like whatever. He'll think they're real unless. It's an investigation check, I guess, but so that might have, which is still an intelligence check, but. So he has to act like they're real for at least those 2, unless his investigation roll would have been lower.
Okay.
So that's to distract him so Lore can do whatever he's doing. And then, yeah, that's it, because all my fairies went, and I went, and...
Okay, I don't have any frost wolves or whatever, so I'm going to throw some Craig cats there as the illusion. Okay. So that's your turn?
Yep. And if you guys have to go, we can fast track this a little bit once I tell you what I'm doing and stuff. Like if you don't want to drag it out, but
Why don't you give me the total plan, and then we'll decide whether we fast track it or not.
I am going to fly really high up.
Yep.
And drop him.
Okay. So
the amount of crushing damage on his little frame, once he converts back, should decimate him.
Okay, got you.
That's mine.
You do 1d6 for every 10 feet, up to a maximum of 20d6. So you can go up 200 feet and drop him.
That's what I'll do.
Okay. Anything above that, and nothing's going to happen. And he's not going to have any more damage. Okay. And so you're going to try to decimate him. And what else are you? And then what else? With the other giant.
And then I have 5 more polymorph spells to cast on him to try to do the same.
Okay.
This is a horrific plan because it's so abusive of the spells, but whatever. They're my spell.
Yeah.
So we'll try that.
Okay, so let's take care of Beaver first. So every 10 feet, so you're going to go 20 feet, and you fly at 60, but you're probably going to dash it, right?
Yes.
So let's just call it. It takes you 2 rounds to get up there.
Now he should get some sort of contested roll to try to squirm free or whatever if he
wins. That's exactly what I'm thinking. So he's I'm going to do a dex save against your athletics roll for him to hang on, because he's going to try to squirm out using a dex save.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's got to beat your. You've got to beat a. You've got to do a 10 or better. Okay, and then we're going to do it one more time for the next round. Although, even if he does get free, but anyways, he rolled a 5. 21. Okay, so you're up there. We're just going to focus on this part of the combat for a moment. You're up there. 69. What an awesome number to roll.
Right.
Seth, you still with us? You still awake?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just getting a bit tired as well.
I can imagine.
Only because of last night.
That's why I'm trying to fast forward this. So I figure hit points of a beaver have got to be
4.
less than...
It's 1d4 plus 1, so he's got 4. So the giant himself takes 65 total.
Mm-hmm.
After he reverts back. And he's going to certainly be prone. He's not dead,
Really?
but he is freaking hurt.
Which giant is it?
He's
Right one or the left one?
this guy.
Ah, okay.
He picked him up in beaver form, flew him straight up, dropped him, and he is like level 1, level 2 hit points left. He's in that 5 to 15 range hit point area, and he's also prone. But he's also 120 feet below you, or 200 feet below you.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
Now,
So let's deal with the other guy.
so polymorph resist again.
Okay, well just we're not.
Oh wait, no. So,
We're at giant turn right now.
mhm.
Um,
Well, no, I'm still not done because remember, I have they
Oh.
they already had their turn.
oh yeah, where are we in this whole list of things?
We skipped ahead for that drop, so that happens in 2 rounds. So, but my guys will have gotten lots of turns by then, and they still have 5 attacks left or whatever from that round.
Yeah, but okay. So what we essentially did is
Oh no, they don't. Sorry, it's Laura's turn and then Giant's turn.
yeah, what we essentially did is said that one fire giant, the beaver, he really only had the ability to squirm loose or be dropped from a great height. So we just went ahead and dealt with him, and he's dealt with. Now we're back to present time. So in 2 rounds, he's going to fall down and go splat. So now we're back,
And I'm out.
and you're flying up. Yeah. So now we're back to present time. So before we all did that, like in the turn order, it's the fire giant's turn. Where we at? Fire giant. Because what we were at is that you had the pixies. Bryle's turn ended. You had the pixies do their phantasmal force, and
Yeah.
he saved against all but 2.
Right, so he's got 2 frost wolves on him.
Yeah.
Plus whatever Laura's doing.
So it's Fire Giant's turn. Fire Giant number 1, Beaver, tried to struggle loose, didn't happen. Fire Giant number 2 is under the Confusion spell.
And so we have to roll on that first.
Well, yeah, just give me a second here. So you roll your 1d, whatever. So an 8. The creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within reach. If there's no creature within its reach, the creature does nothing in this turn. So he's going to take an attack on the Craig dude.
Frost wolf.
Yeah. And he takes 2 attacks with his great sword. 15 and 13. Both hit. And now, are these illusions?
Mm-hmm.
So if he swings through an illusion, he figures out that that's no longer an illusion.
So an affected target is so convinced by the reality that he can take damage from the illusion. The phantasm
okay.
created as a creature can attack the target. Similarly, a phantasm appears fire, blah, 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 blah. Each round on your turn, phantasm can deal 1d6 psychic damage to the target if it is in their area or within 5 feet of the phantasm.
Okay, so it's like a real dream he's having.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, he deals enough damage to kill. I'm just going to assume the Frost Wolves are Craig Cat stats. He deals enough damage to kill that Craig Cat. So in his mind, I would think that the Craig Cat dies. Would you agree?
Yeah, but
That it even can take damage from the illusion. The phantasm appears to appear as a creature. Similarly,
because it doesn't really take damage, so as long as it looks like it's really hurt.
okay, so you know what? It's a magical spell, so I would say he's thinking it's taking damage, but he's just not killing it.
Yeah, that's how I think it too.
Yeah. Okay. So
Because it does a small amount of damage anyway. Like it only does like the real damage he takes is only going to be 1d.
Okay.
What did it say?
So we don't even have to roll for him to attack, because whether he hits or doesn't hit or whatever, the things aren't going to die.
Whether you're resilient,
whether they take damage, he's just sitting there going, "My gosh, these are the strongest frost wolves I've ever come across." Okay, so that now he gets to do a wisdom saving throw against the confusion,
That's right.
and he crits, so he saves.
Okay.
So
So at the end of his turn,
so that was the end of his turn, and he's no longer confused. I had
and
a purple mark on him. I can't remember why though. Okay, so that's the end of his turn. Lord, it's your turn now. And this guy, this giant doesn't exist. Well, he's 120 feet up in the air with Brile.
Okay, I'm gonna fly around to like the side of the giant, try and blindside him, and I'm just gonna unload like with all 2 main attacks for the giant slayer.
Okay. 22 will hit, and the 13 will miss.
So 12 piercing and 9 giant attack damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit with a +1 rapier for my bonus attack.
Okay. Before we do the bonus attack on the rapier, you keep those rolls though. Doesn't Giant Slayer must succeed on a 12 DC 15 or fall prone, because this might help you.
Yeah.
nice.
DC 15 strength check, strength saving throw. Excuse me.
Just make 2 of them, right?
Well, he doesn't have bonus against a strength saving throw as well. No, just because only one hit. One of the Giant Slayer attacks hit. He succeeds on the DC 15. He rolls a 26. So the next rapier attack 23 certainly hits and does 8 piercing.
Cool. So that is 29 damage.
Yeah.
And you know what? Just for the fun of it, I'm gonna pop my accident surge, which gives me 2 more attacks.
Okay.
We might kill these guys. Whoa.
Both of those hit. So let's start there with the damage, because we're gonna see if this guy falls down on the first one. So he does 13 plus 11 damage. So 24.
24.
He does a saving throw, because that will, and he rolls a 15, which means he just meets it, unfortunately. So he didn't go prone for your next attack.
Okay.
And then now you now damage on the second attack.
18.
18.
And now he rolls for prone again.
Yes. And makes it. He's okay. He's up.
Damn.
Is he looking hurt?
He's not quite bloodied or bruised yet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Brow, you're up.
So, I rolled the 2 attack damages that he just took. Psychic damage.
Oh, thanks. So 2d6. So he took 6
Yeah,
psychic.
so it's
6.
only,
What's that?
yeah, so it's only 6, and he thinks it's like frost breath or whatever.
Yep.
And God, I mean, I guess the other guys are just kind of holding their attack for now, staying clear of the melee because they don't want to. They're kind of wimps.
Who's the other guys? Pixies?
The 8 pixies that are still there with spells left.
So
he came out of his confusion. So
yes.
Hold on. Let's do some more confusions. So confusion, I have 6 more of those. So
Okay. So
1.
We'll start with 1. So again, sorry, wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
Against the 12. He fails against the 12.
Okay, so hit 1 more time with confusion again. Then the other guys just hold their actions and they're all giggling all annoyingly. And I'm still flying.
How long does confusion last again? A minute, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're halfway up to dropping this guy to his death.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is Fire Giant turn. So he is confused. So do a 1d10, please. A 9
damn.
is he can act and move normally. He's going to take. He's going to keep going on these Craig Cats for now because that's what he saw first. And he attacks and hits and does damage and.
They're looking ragged.
He thinks
they're
by
still going.
Yeah, he thinks by one more hit should do it. And that's the Giant's turn. And Laura, you're up now.
Okay. I'm late into him again.
Okay, so okay, so the 22 hits. Okay, so do the damage on the 22 Giant Slayer. So 14. Okay, so hang on for a second here. He fails and falls prone.
Nice.
But you automatically rolled a crit anyways, because that means your next roll, if it hits, was a crit or something like that.
You got one anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
It means my rapier should hit, right? Because it's got advantage now he's prone.
Yeah, so just give me a protected creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against a creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet. So, anyways, you would have had an advantage. You got the crit, so it's not an automatic crit. That's unconscious. I forgot. So you got the crit. So roll the damage for the crit. So 9 plus 15, so 24. This guy's looking pretty hurt, by the way. And then the rapier is an advantage, so a 20, so that hits where it would have missed. So give the rapier damage. So 9. He looks like he can take a little bit more, but he's certainly pretty hurt and prone. And that's his psychic damage, or whatever. Some sort of
so
damage.
right after that, it's going to be followed by the two wolves both blowing their breath weapons at him and taking 8 points of damage.
Okay, so you cast Confusion. He did his Wisdom saving throw, so he has no Wisdom saving throw at the end of this turn. It's the end of his next turn.
Right.
Okay. Also remember, you guys can drop prone. You can drop prone without using any of your speed. While prone, you must use crawl or use magic. And I thought when you're prone, you get some sort of. Oh yeah. So in combat, if you ever wanted to, you could drop prone, and that allows ranged attacks to have disadvantage on you.
Yeah.
So just remember that. But obviously, if somebody runs up next to you, then you're screwed the other way. Okay, Laura, that was your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, Brial. Brial, you fly up. You drop this guy and splat. So that's Brial's turn. In movement and action. Well, I would argue not action because dropping somebody is just you let go. So you have an action if you wish, and then you got your pixies.
One quick moment. So yeah, the pixies are kind of holding their action because they think that Lore's doing fine.
Mm-hmm.
And they've already confused him, and they're laughing all gleefully. And then for me,
I think what saved you guys with this combat is that they couldn't find rocks to throw at you.
I'm sure that's what saved us. Although these pixies would have come out a lot faster had they been
That's
not
true.
been the case.
Yeah. Okay, keep going.
I just want to see the range on my heel here. 60 feet. And that is that's touch. So yeah, I guess I'm just flying back down. I don't really have anything I can reach from this distance. Yeah. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, do the sprites have any attack? Like normal attacks of any sort?
Let me see.
Because there's only a couple hit points left on that one that fell, so they could like do a little, cantrip or something that does 1d6 damage or something. You know what I mean?
Well, they have that one. They have that one at will. I can't remember what the at will is. I'm looking for them right now in the monsters manual. This is where D&D has to do a digital. Actually, I think with that thing that they announced a month ago, what's it called? It's a web-based thing. I put it in Discord. I think that they're finally doing a digital something or other. They're doing a beta of it now, and I bet you it's going to be a like a $5 or $10 a month thing. And I imagine what they're doing with that is they're putting they're sending they're sending everything digitally, so you would pay for access to it. At will, they can do Druidcraft. They have magical resistance. They have superior invisibility. And that's it. It doesn't look like they have an actual attack.
It's funny. I'm just looking at this thing, and one of the examples it gives is cast, fly, and carry enemies into the sky and drop them. I'm like, oh, I did that, and I didn't even. That's written up in this thing I just found. So I'm not the first person to think of that, apparently. Okay, well, they'll all just go invisible. And I'm just flying back down, so it's Laura's turn.
Laura just had his turn. It's Fire Giant's turn.
Yeah, sorry.
So I need a 1d10, please.
And you can get even with me, Laura, for taking so long. Ugh, again, he gets a normal action.
Yep. Okay, so given that the Craig Cats don't seem to be doing too much, I'm going to roll 1d3. A 1 or a 2 is either one of the Craig Cats, and a 3 is Lore. So he keeps slicing away at Craig Cats again, and not too sure why they're so resilient. And Fire Giant was dropped from the sky, hit splat, and is prone. And he uses half of his speed to get back up.
Does he run? I mean, he should.
I would say he uses half his speed to get up, and the rest of his action to shake his head and figure what the hell's going on. So I don't think he's going to do any more movement or action in this round. I think being dropped from 200 feet is going to soak up a little bit of your brain power for at least 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Laura, you're up.
Isn't there like a rule, like surely at a certain height, it's just like it should be insta death, shouldn't it? You think?
You hit terminal velocity, and you can only do so much damage from a fall. But it does make sense because, I mean, realistically, even if a fire giant falls off a cliff, he's going to die.
Yeah, I mean, like if you like took someone to like 1,000 feet and dropped him, like that's just smush, right? Like he'd be jelly by the time he hits the floor.
Yeah, I think the whole idea of the maximum damage is the idea of terminal velocity, and I also think that it's also
So you can't kill a dragon with a like an ancient dragon just by being crafty.
Yeah, I think the other part of it is D&D, so reasons, right? Because, for example, the creature lands prone unless it avoids taking damage from the fall. So the only way you can avoid taking damage is, I don't know, feather fall or something like that.
And if for some odd reason, you know, one of these 8 pixies had cast this on that dragon, for example, that green dragon, and it actually got through her, you know, saves or spell resistance or whatever, to be able to kill a ancient or old dragon with a crafting maneuver is, I don't know, that's shady.
Yep. Okay, so Laura, you're up.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep swinging this guy.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, crit.
Do the damage on that first, because you could probably take that other attack on the other guy.
Yeah, you might be right. Oh, my damage is so bad.
So 10.
22.
22. He's still up, but very, very hurt.
Yeah.
He's got to do 1 second. Yeah, we got to figure out if he's prone. He has fallen prone.
Nice.
So you get the 20, which you had anyways.
Oh.
So 22, he is now dead.
his head shears right off and rolls in front of the other guy, blood spraying everywhere.
And I'm gonna fly over to the other guy, and with my bonus action, take
Okay,
a poke.
just before you do that, give me a second because
Okay.
Braille Witchy just reminded me of something. Oh, I really want to do this if I can find it quickly.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
What?
One second. Yeah, there it is. This is what lore looks like. Maximize that on your screen if you can.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
That handout is called "Not All Giants Will Live to See the North Burn."
Oh my god, that is beautiful.
Damn right they won't.
and there's the other fire giant in the background. Laura's sitting there going, "Yeah, I'm good. This other fire giant."
That's awesome because that's like really the scene right now.
Yeah, actually, the giant with the head cut off, I'm pretty sure is a hill giant because it's looking
Still,
pretty ugly.
very
Anyways,
awesome.
there you go. Okay, so you fly over to other dude, and you did a 17 attack on him.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Oh yeah, because he's not prone anymore.
Miss. And is that your turn?
Yeah.
It is Brow's turn. So Brow,
fly down.
you're 120 feet up, or sorry, you're 240 feet up, or something like
No,
that.
I had enough. I had some move to come back down one last turn. So hold on. I went 200. I went there, came back. So 60, and then next turn 120. So I'm 180. I'm only 20 feet up now.
Okay.
Because I didn't go the full maximum. I only brought him up to like the 200, dropped him, and then it started going back down again. And
Oh, I
then
gotcha.
next turn I had 120 down, which is what I was last turn.
Okay.
So I should only be like 20 or 40 feet up.
Okay, I'm good with that.
And I pop off a fire. Oh no, I'm not, because it's fire. Damn it. Well, I can get within range then, and Jesus, what do I have to attack him with when I'm a human? Right? Like I'm like, wait a minute.
Have you ever? When was the last time you ever made an like a weapon attack as a human? Have you ever done that ever?
In the very beginning, a couple times, and then I realized it was useless. And that staff, all it does is do webbing, right?
Any staff can be used as a quarterstaff, so you can use the quarterstaff damage for any staff.
I'm gonna have to, and it's a magical weapon anyway, so I don't want to shapeshift just to attack him. So I'm never gonna hit him, but I'll take a rap at him.
My damage is so crazy now. Like that was 44 damage, and that was subpar crit damage as well. And that was only 2 attacks. Like,
so poison spray and thorn whip, are those are cantrips?
Yeah,
Why are they on
yeah.
the sheet? Because I don't actually have. Or maybe I do, because I leveled and I have more cantrips, don't I?
How far up off the ground are you? You said 20 feet.
Well, I'd stay just out of his reach, but
Okay.
yeah.
Because a fire giant is about 20, like 15 to 20 feet tall.
So I'll stay 20, like, out of his big sword reach. I'm not stupid.
Just checking, asking for a friend.
Right? Shit. I think I do have another cantrip, but that's fine. I didn't write it down. So.
And you've been seeing this guy or one of them swing, and you know that their great swords have a reach of 10 feet.
Yeah. So you know what? I'm just gonna. Instead, I'm just gonna cast a heal on Lore. Healing word. And I guess I'll do it at level 4. There you go, 16 went back.
nice. Thank you.
And I fly a little bit. I still have a little move left. I'm gonna fly just a little further away so that I'm still well out of his reach unless he throws something at me.
Okay, so is that your turn? Or Pixie? Are the Pixies doing anything?
I have a few more entangles. Or wait, do I? One? No, I don't. I have.
You don't have any more Phantasmals. So actually, these Phantasmals are gone because they were on the other
Yes.
Fire Giant.
They died with him because they were in his head.
Yeah.
So I still have a few confusions left, 3 of them.
Okay.
So try 3 saves or which until they.
First, he saves against with a 15. Second, he saves with a 17. And third, he saves bang on with a 12.
What a bitch. And then they pop back invisible and just that's it.
I'm not saying he's not confused by the drop. He's just not magically confused.
Yeah, I know. It's all good. Just a few more kicks at the can. I mean, they were just like last-ditch throws of,
Yeah.
death throws.
So is that for Brile? Is that it for Brile and the Pixies?
That's it for me and the Pixies.
All right. Fire Giant is going to swing his. Now he's got his thoughts about him. He's going to swing his greatsword twice at Lore.
Does it have any impact on Lore's flying?
Actually, I guess I never asked. Well, if Lore just attacked him, he's within 5 feet.
Yeah.
So when you say impact on his flying, what do you mean by that? I assumed what you meant was could he reach him?
Yeah, like a target that's like flying above you and attacking at you. Does that impact your? I'm just thinking about what's it called when someone has like higher ground kind of idea. But
Yeah, I don't think it actually changes anything.
I don't think so. So I was just kind of thinking out loud.
I think you've reached for enough in this game.
Oh, I have. I absolutely have.
Okay,
I absolutely have.
Just a
so
little bit.
the first attack is a 15,
Miss.
and because you're AC 20 now, right?
Yeah, that +2 armor.
Yeah. Now the second attack at 29 is bigger than 20, right?
Yeah.
How much hit points do you have left?
I think that's how numbers work. I have 39.
You now have 6.
Oh.
Oh.
33
You didn't get knocked unconscious like I expected.
33 slashing damage.
Holy shit.
And that's it for the Fire Giant, and it is Lore's turn.
It's a damn good thing I cast that healing spell.
Yeah. Now, Lore, he is looking very hurt, so if that makes any decisions on... You guys are... Like, it's at the end of one of those Rocky movies where one guy is just, like, trying to throw a hit against the other guy, and they're just like, half in the bag while trying to hit each other.
Okay. Actually, that number's reduced because I've still got resistance to all damage. Da-da-da-da.
Oh. So, yeah, it's halved. So instead of taking 33, you take 16.
Why is it half? Sorry?
Damage against Lore because he still has resistance.
Oh, yeah.
For 2 or 3 more rounds.
Even better. Shit, I forgot about that.
You didn't even need to heal him.
So that takes me to 23 instead of 6. I believe.
Yeah. Wasted heal.
Well, and wasted potion, really, because he didn't need it.
I mean, yeah, but
But it was worth the risk. By far.
oh, the biggest waste was the fire resistance potion. But
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna use my 2 attacks and my bonus attack.
Okay. 17 misses.
Oh,
Oh, the 10 certainly misses.
No! Are you kidding me?
The 18 just taps him.
Good.
for 8 piercing.
Does that kill him?
And he's still up, wobbly but up.
God
No
damn it.
way. Are you kidding me?
Is that your turn, Lore?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Brile.
Screw it. I don't care if he's resistant. I hope he's not immune.
So, produce flame.
25 hit.
Is this a 25? Yeah, that hits. 8 damage.
Is he resistant or immune?
It doesn't look like he took any damage from that.
Fucker. As I'm splaying flames out at him and it's not working, I should have just fallen on him.
The hint's kind of in the name, you know, fire giant.
I was hoping he was just resistant, and that would have been 4 damage. But I tried anyway, and
you get B for effort.
and
Look in the Discord chat. My response to
You're an-
Vorpal.
you're a jerk. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's it. I didn't want to come within his range, so yeah, it was a crappy shoot. I should have just turned into a giant owl and swooped on him. But okay, that's fine.
Okay, so you're done with your turn? And what about the pixies?
I mean, I don't want him to get another attack in, so I have to do something. Okay, some more. Oh wait, I already used those. Oh, I still have some polymorphs left. Okay. Save versus polymorph.
Okay, I'm just reminding myself what kind of save it is. Wisdom. He fails on the first one.
Excellent. He was turned into a beaver.
Okay,
Make it count.
so it's Fire Giant Beaver's turn first. Love it. Where's Badger here? What can Badger do?
I should have had him turn into a beaver first and then hit him with the flames. That I've been thinking, but whatever.
Yeah,
So
sorry
is he
guys.
gonna-
Sorry guys, just for completeness, I gotta figure out what Badger can do here. I'm almost there in the monster manual. Been flipping back and forth.
Armor class 10. His
It's probably got
Has
a
it
bite
been-
or something like that.
perception. He's got 1 bite. It's a +2 with a reach 5 feet with for 1 damage, 1 piercing damage.
For 1 piercing damage. So he doesn't even roll. It's just an automatic 1 if he hits.
He does have a roll actually. It's a +2 to hit. But and on
Well,
top of that,
I know, but the damage though is just an automatic 1 if he does hit.
right.
Okay. All right, here he goes. He's gonna bite at Lore. 7. He misses.
And now he can try to burrow for 5 feet if he wants.
Oh, he can, eh? Well, is that an action or reaction?
No, that's his movement. Oh, he'd take an attack of opportunity though.
Yeah. Yeah.
He still might try.
he looks up at Lord, and however a badger can do this, he gives you a let's see what you got, bitch kind of look, and then snarls at you. And it's Lord's turn.
Like, just for that, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fly up 30 feet in the air,
Okay.
aim both rapiers down at him, and then I'm going to dive down as fast as I can, just like a nail, straight into him.
Okay, before you roll, let's figure out how many hit points this badger has.
He has 3.
Well, that's his average.
1d4 plus 1.
He's got 4.
Oh, he's a tough little badger.
Yeah, he's a tough
giant
badger. Yeah.
And would you say for the diving motion, I might get advantage?
Sure.
But hold on, that means Lord took an attack of opportunity.
Oh, it does.
Wait.
Oh, actually,
To be
look.
fair though, I was already flying when he turned into a badger, so
That's
I was
true.
actually up in the air, so he might not have actually been able to attack me to begin with because I was already floating.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah, he would have been at least 5 feet above you. So yeah.
Oh, come on, I wanted him to get one more bite in before he died.
Okay, so you credit him. I think I know where this is going.
Co.
And
I don't know if the giant slayer damage actually counts because he's in badger form.
no, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
well-
matter because you killed the badger and then the giant.
Yeah, even those extra few little hit points would be enough.
I stabbed the shit out of him anyway. When he turns back into a giant, I just keep poking the crap out of him.
And then I land and I thank my little sprite friend or pixie friends and say I'll call again on you soon. It's been fun, and then they explode into purple fairy dust and disappear. We grab their loot and away we go. I'll turn into a giant eagle and he can fly on my back and we'll fly the loot back with us.
Sounds good. Check out the Discord chat.
I am going to be friggin' using that spell all the time now.
Yeah. Okay, just we'll deal with loot in 1 second. My son just popped in 1 second.
This should give us level 9, by the way.
Hope so.
You'd have to be a jerk not to give us level 9 after that. Even though, I mean, he was kind a couple times.
Oh, I just realised that level 9 we get the new proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I'm dual classed now.
Uh,
As soon as I don't actually hit level 9. I won't get my level 5 spells.
no, you get proficiency regardless. I think. Like it's
Well,
a.
yeah. I'll get new ones as for being a new character.
No. Like your proficiency is global. So if you're 8 on one character and level 1 on a different character, that's total 9 levels. So you would have 4 proficiency.
Oh, plus I get some for my new class.
Oh no, you don't get both. What I'm talking about is like global proficiency, like proficiency bonus. You don't get both of them. You only get one.
Oh.
Let's say for example, like if you were a level, I don't know, let's say you're a level 9 warlock, that's plus 4 proficiency. But let's say you are also a level, I don't know, a level 9 fighter. You don't add those two, like those 4 together to make 8. It's just, it would be just before. Like it is what it is. It's your global level is what it is. Like.
Okay. You'll explain this again later.
Yeah.
Okay, so you rummage through these guys. They each carry a giant sack. You open up the sack, and can Braille, each of you actually, I need you to roll a 1d4, please. Both of you.
I was gonna say as well, Brett, that what you post in Discord can be taken in a few different ways.
Yeah, that's true too, right?
Yeah, but we all know that Lars never critted a beaver in his life, so.
He's always critting, constantly critting. He can't stop it.
Perfect.
Sometimes twice or 3 times in a session.
Law's got advantage when it comes to that.
Not after last night, from what I heard.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Braille, you're opening sack number 1, rummaging through it. You see 2 giant-sized bone combs to comb your hair, or maybe you use it in other ways. Who knows? You see a iron strong box that has had the lock broken off of it, and you also see a riding saddle. And Laura, you're going through your sack, so to speak, and you find the strong box pretty easily. You find a strong box as well. Again, lock is broken off, and there's also a bundled up tent in there.
I'm bundled up to. So is it 2 strong boxes or just the one?
One in each sack.
Ah, okay.
You pop open.
And peeking in the strong boxes, is it what we're looking for?
Yeah. You pop open the strong boxes. You find 500 gold pieces in each one of them, so 1,000 gold pieces each.
Is the 1,000 gold the amount that was being carried? Like, is that what we know?
That's all. Yeah, you would know that, or at least that you're after the strong boxes. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, is the plan to return that back to the Hawk's Nest?
Yeah.
Okay. So you head back.
Or we could even go one step further and deliver it for him. And ensure it gets to where it was going.
Yep. You make that call.
I would do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So we'll take it there, and then after we deliver it, and we'll report back to.
After proof of delivery is given to us, then we'll return back.
Yeah, and tell them we delivered, took care of it and delivered it.
Yeah. So you headed back to Sundarbar. This is a shattered ruin of a place, unless you visited here before, after the War of the Silver Marches. You're aware that there's a dwarven population below, and you see a mixture of elves and humans and dwarves and such trying to rebuild the upper portion. And so you find whoever you need to find and drop off the money. You receive a letter stating to Lord Cavalos, I believe it's pronounced, in Hawk's Nest, that you've delivered this stuff. And you head back to Hawk's Nest, I imagine, unless you do anything else.
Yeah.
And you meet with Lord Cavalos, who is the lord of this area. Arthurus is his first name. A knight, and obviously a member of the Order of Gauntlet. He certainly doesn't hide that. He invites you to dinner with him and his wife, Lady Agathon, who you would know, Lore, is the great-grandniece of Lord Hordblade of Silvery Moon.
Huh.
And joining you at dinner in order to thanking you for everything that's gone on is their two daughters, Lavencia and
No.
Errol.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! And I give Laura that look like, don't you even fucking dare.
Hey man, look, Crib's not here, so.
And to answer your typical question, yes, both of them very beautiful.
I laid on so thick. I'm like, oh my
Good
god,
thing
did
we
you see?
create a little favor.
I'm like, look at this scar I got from this fire giant. I think he tried to cleave me to it, like, and I don't know. I feel like we would have brought like a trophy back, like maybe like a head or something. So like, look, we took care of him. Like, there's no more. You're not gonna get any more trouble from these guys.
Well, you do
And,
you do know the Lord's Alliance is giving a bounty of
right.
100 gold pieces per giant head.
Yeah. So we would have took both of those giant heads, so we could take it back to
if
Lost
that's
Islands
the
in
case,
Silvermoon.
yeah, if that's the case, I wouldn't have flown. Instead, we'd do it a different way, and we'd get the heads, but we'd also get the swords as well, because I'm
What
sure we can
swords?
sell those. They're giant friggin' swords. They gotta be worse.
I guess.
Okay, we can deal with the giant. Actually, for the giant heads, go ahead and just add 200 gold pieces for the next time that you happen to be in a Lord's Alliance town. And for the great swords, we'll just deal with that next time you're in some, like either next session or something like that. We can deal with you guys trying to trade those in or whatever. I'll have to figure out something on that end.
Should we split the coin 50-50 between us? Since no one else was here. 100 gold each.
Yep.
And during your dinner and Seth or Lore laying it on thick, Lore, please tell me at some point during this dinner you do use the line, "Hey, do you know I have recently critted a beaver?"
I'm looking to crit another one as well.
Maybe two.
Make that two.
You find out that Lavencia.
That's my persuasion check for the night.
Oh, there you go. You find that I'll contest that against their father's intimidation check.
Go for it.
Give me 2 seconds here. Oh, he loses terribly.
Oh no.
You find that Lavencia is training to be a wizard, and a wizard in bed, she says, and Errol is training to be a knight like her father, a knight of Tyr, Tyr.
I say to the I say to one of them, oh, maybe you can show me how magical those hands are, and I look at the other one and I say, maybe you can show me how you grip a sword.
Jeez. Seth just woke up.
I think I recognize that there's no stopping this, so I think I'll join him.
I mean, I guess I'll take pity on Burrow and let him in. I know he's been through some hard times recently, and
he's in for some more hard times now.
I mean, that could be fun, right?
I'll teach Burrow about the ways of the world and the ways of women.
That's it.
And I'm just doing a quick edit here, and then I'll share some of this info with you.
So, how kinky are these sisters? Like, is this like a both at the same time kind of deal, or are they into that, or is that a bit weird?
Well, with your persuasion check, maybe they're willing to
All four of us.
Yeah, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe they're willing to experiment.
Hey, if they're wanting to experiment, they're with a druid. It's the time to do it.
I have to ask: has Bro ever been with a woman? Let alone, actually, has Bro ever been with anyone?
let's start with human.
Heads, okay. So roll 1d2. Heads, yes. Where 2 is yes. Oops.
/R.
I see that. So yeah, he's not a bad. He wasn't kidding about stud services. There are some beautiful dire wolves out there. Just
I pull him aside before anything happens in that evening, and I'm like, look, don't turn into a bear. Things like this is already strange enough for these girls. Like, don't make it even weirder. Like, don't ruin this for me.
you just take all the fun out of everything, don't you?
Look, unless they're into that, in which case, maybe we can maybe I can get behind that. But that's
So you have a great dinner. Somehow, people go to bed. Laura makes the high sign, and the parents go off to bed, and Laura and Bryle do their business with the two sisters, two daughters, and the next day you head back to Silvery Moon to catch up with the party and acquire your magical items.
We live like rock stars. We went on to a journey to find some loot. We killed 2 giants. We came back. We slept with the princesses, and now we come back with money in our pocket.
Yeah, we got a really great reward for that.
Yeah, I mean, look.
2 little princesses.
Yeah.
Complaining.
There's just one other part here, but it. No, I think I took care of. Yeah, I took care of everything. He's a veteran from the War of the Silver Marches, which I guess wouldn't be any surprise based on where he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first of all, Seth, thanks for staying awake this long.
No worries.
Sorry to be a bit of a diva. Like, I like pretending to be a diva, but when it really happens, I feel bad.
No, it's fun, but it's just because I just feel like sluggish because last night, but
yeah,
I've enjoyed it. So
I was waiting for that one time where we're going to ask you to take your action or whatever, and like you were asleep and you were going to wake up 3 hours later with Discord saying, we signed off. I hope you have a good sleep.
Yeah, you're a trooper.
Yeah. But good times, and we'll see you everybody next Sunday at Silvery Moon, and if the plan is to head off. That was the other thing I was going to mention actually. The other thing that you find in amongst these guys in their sack is you find a crudely drawn map. Indicating it's obvious from the writing, or maybe you take it back to Dethick or Krev who can read the Dwarvish script, or whoever can read like giant-ish Dwarvish script. A crudely drawn map indicating Citadel Adbar and Citadel Felbar, based on landmarks and stuff like that.
Nice. We pocket that obviously.
Yeah. And just a general big stuff like Sundabar, Citadel Felbar, and Citadel Adbar. It's on a large parchment, so it certainly looks like you're thinking that based on the crudeness and whatever, like a giant would have drawn this or something like that.
Yeah. By the way, do we also level up to? Well, for me, do I level up to 9?
Yeah, I'd say let's get
excursion.
I'd say let's get you guys to 9.
Yay!
Sound about right?
I'm finally multi-classed.
There you go. Okay.
Excellent. Okay. I'll need to bug you sometime this week so we can go over a few details of my other class, and then Seth can be all jealous.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see
Thanks,
y'all
guys.
next Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, hopefully.
Have a good one.
Okay, thanks, guys. See you
Okay,
later.
no worries. Bye now.